welcome to Boats, Booze, and How-Tos. Today we're going to do something a little different. Bring the projects inside the house since it's cold weather outside and the boats are stored away. I'm going to show you how to do trimming inside, around the door casings and at the ceilings. It's a way my dad taught me, and I think he learned from my grandpa, so hopefully this will help you newbies out there. All right, so first I'm just going to show you the basic stroke. I don't have any paint on my brush right now, but basically you can literally keep the brush at a 45 and push it up against the casing or at the top of the ceiling and push the paint down. I'm just putting a little bit of pressure on it, and you can see without paint on this side you're not going to get any on the casing. So all I have to do is just put paint, a significant, don't be shy with the paint, put some paint on there, and then just drag it on one side, take the paint off on the wall. So I got just paint on one side of the brush. And then for about 12 inches, I'm gonna push that paint right up against that wall, right like that, and then just come back and feather it out. Just come back and feather it out. You have a nice straight line. I'm going to do the same on the ceiling. All right, now I'm going to show you the same process against the ceiling. I'm going to get all the paint off my brush. Okay, so both sides are dry. I'm going to stick my paint in the can. I like this little trim container. I'm going to take the paint off on one side, so it's dry on one side. I have no paint on that side, paint on this side. I like to go left to right, so from the center of my body out. I'm right-handed. That's how I normally do trim jobs. So take all the paint. You got a lot of paint on one side, none on the other. Go ahead and push it up against that ceiling. Those little bristles are going to hit. Just a little bit of light pressure. Go about 12 inches or so. And then come back. Take any excess off. You don't want it to drip. Just take that excess off right below it. Okay. Put it in. Excess off. Run it up against the wall. Put it right up in that corner. Go ahead and just touch it real lightly. Go about 12 inches or so. Come back. Take the excess off. Feather it down. Okay, and normally if you buy a decent paint, you won't have to come back. If you get enough paint on your brush, you won't have to come back for a second coat. Depends on the color though. Some of those dark colors you might see it bleeding through, but something light like this, we're putting it over light paint, and this is kind of like a real light bluish green. When I roller it, I'm not going to have to put a second coat on. If it's spotty, I can come back in, hit it real light, but I don't believe so. If you put enough paint on it, that's usually not a necessary step. I hope this helps. Well, hello there. Welcome to Drink of the Day with Mr. Jeff. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to, rather than critique an adult beverage, today I'm just going to make one of my favorite ones for you. Super simple. All you need to do is grab yourself a glass of ice, depending on how big you want it. This kind of looks like a double to me. Jameson, nice Irish whiskey. I prefer using Jameson to any other type of whiskey just because it's got that peaty, nice little bite to it. So I'm just going to put a couple of ounces in there. Might have been a few ounces. You could use a jigger if you want, but I'll just adjust. Get yourself a can of ginger ale. I like these Schwebel's ginger ale. Don't get cheap, nasty ginger ale. Get something quality. Should I add the ginger ale or not? And all we're doing is making Jameson and ginger ale, real simple. In the summer, normally I'll add a lime. But in the winter, today I'm just gonna drink the straight ginger ale with Jameson. Very nice, refreshing drink. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, that was the perfect amount of whiskey.